for Israel. Give it up for yourselves. You guys have been an incredible crowd. Thank y'all so much for coming out. Seriously, I appreciate y'all being here. I am a bit of a hippie, if you can't tell. Hi. Namaste. This is a mala. It's for prayer, not for anal. Sorry, I have to say it because people ask, and I'm just like, way to insult, you know? Like, tell me I smell, okay? It's nicer. Actually, I teach yoga. I do. I teach yoga to senior citizens. Yeah, give it up for me, y'all. Thank you. I'm doing a community service here. Court ordered. My bad. I don't know how y'all deal with DUIs here, but where I'm from, it's like help old ladies touch their toes. So that's what I do. I am working on myself, you know, you got it, right? I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know if it's obvious from the outfit, but I am that white lady with a life coach. Do you guys know what that is? Yeah? Okay, cool. If you don't feel bad. They're not in Texas. They're only on Zoom. It's an unlicensed therapist, so I pay a lot of money to cry online. That's what I'm telling you. My coach, she's always telling me that I need to ground. She's always like, Hannah, you need to ground. You need to ground. You need to breathe into your vagina. That's your root. Anytime I need to make a decision, how does your vagina feel about that? No, ask her. If she could talk right now, what would she say? What would she want you to know? And I'm just like, are you asking me to queef right now, Elsa? I have never done this on a Zoom call before. I think she's hungry. I think she wants an egg roll. Just something light, something to hold her over. I don't know. I am trying to figure it out. I'm working on self-love, right? You gotta love yourself, right? That's the most important thing. I'm working on self-love. It's not going well because I'm lazy. I'm just in the market for a new vibrator. Anybody? Easiest way to love yourself if you're a lady, okay? I feel really conflicted though. I don't want to buy one because they're too expensive, I think, and they're not realistic, right? Right, ladies? Like, yeah, you're never gonna meet a penis that vibrates. Unless you meet a guy with Parkinson's dick. Just like, oh my God, he's got the shakes. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be so good? Oh my God. Guys, don't you wish your dick had a tremor? Like just a little buzz, tiny one. Just like, ooh, ooh, oh man. That'd be so much fun, I swear. If my guy did, I'd never get off, I swear, right? We'd have a hostage on our hands. I'd keep him in a room somewhere. I'd be the breadwinner, you know? I'd come home, I'd be like, fuck the dishes, tell me about your day. Mama's stressed. She needs a massage. This economy's tough. Rubbing it out, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm so aggressive. I'm tiny, but I'm filled with rage. Can we tell? Right? I'm like the female embodiment of a small designer dog. I am just constantly shaking and pissing. I'm just like, so scary, life, huh? Whenever I'm sad, I take myself to Starbucks. I get a pop cup. Fill it up with pumpkin spice. Makes myself feel better. Feel good. I do all the crystal bullshit. I do Reiki. Do you guys know what that is? The ladies do? Yes, okay, cool. Best way I can describe it, if you're like, what the fuck is that? Just picture an exorcism you schedule for yourself, right? But instead of trying to get demons out, you want to forgive your mother. If you're like, whoa, I need that, just go to an Urban Outfitters. Find a white lady with dreadlocks. I promise you, she has an online cert. Picture Dragon Ball Z for women. Are we familiar with anime? Yeah, it's an energy work. It's like a white lady version of sauna. You understand? Like, we're just gonna heal. It's always some lady with like big blue hair. Like she's just gone like Super Saiyan mode, all right? And she just rubs her hands together and breathes real heavy, all right? It's ridiculous. She's just like, ooh, you're enough! You will find the love of your life. Maybe it's yourself. It's so ridiculous, but that's what I love about it. Anything you do, part of your process, right? Anything that happens, part of your process. You could kill someone, part of your process, right? You had something to learn. That bitch needed to die, okay? We're all on a journey, okay? So ridiculous. True story, I stood up from a Reiki session. I stood up and I farted. Yeah, and the girl was like, that's the energy releasing itself. I was like, bitch, that's breakfast. I don't think my soul smells like Jimmy Dean. Like, what are we doing? I do all the hippy-dippy stuff. I got fed up with the therapy. I was in that too much because my family's pretty insane. If you think I'm insane, you should meet them. My mom's a Jew from Brooklyn, and my dad is a hog farmer from Missouri. Yeah, they're divorced. And I have a twin sister. She has blonde hair and blue eyes and like... heavy, you know? She's gorgeous. Blonde hair, blue eyes, back pain. But she has Tourette's. Thank God, right? No, thank God. Otherwise she'd be too fucking perfect, okay? She has double D's, but she can't say her T's. And I'm like, oh my God. God works in mysterious ways. I'm happy. Yeah. No, my dad is a hog farmer. He'd give us real, like, hog farmer advice growing up. He'd always say, well, shoot, girls, 2 things you gotta have in life. A car and a gym membership. That way you have a place to sleep and a place to shower. I got older, I was like, damn, I think Daddy was training us to be homeless. I don't know what kind of advice this is. No. I'm not religious. The only kosher thing I put in my mouth is circumcised. Hi, anyone? Anybody else? Yes. Good Shabbos. Yeah, hi. It gets stuck in your teeth otherwise, right, ladies? It's just... I do spit it out, though. Let's not get too excited. It's not FDA approved. I'm trying to avoid seed oils, okay? I hear they're bad for you. I have so much fun, though. What I do, I treat it like a wine tasting every time. I just go... We got a heavy body right here. Picking up a hint of Jaeger. Is this what a below 500 credit score tastes like? Found my husband. Oh my God. So excited. I have to figure it out. I'm getting older. So my parents are getting older too. And it's weird when your parents age, right? Because it's almost like having a kid. Like you start to worry about them. Like my dad's in his late 70s, and boy is he gullible, you know? Like, he doesn't stand a chance against any scams. He's getting scammed by my sister. I texted him the other day, true story. I was like, hey daddy, what are you up to? And he's like, oh hell, Hannah, kind of busy right now. Gotta get a piss sample for your sister's friend's chemistry class. Yeah, I was like, oh daddy, bless your heart. I don't know what community college she goes to, but that sounds like a drug test, right? That sounds like Ashley is gonna be like, yay, I'm clean, but I have an enlarged prostate. I think that's how that's gonna go. There's gonna be some questions there. No, I do need to figure it out. I'm getting older. It makes you rethink things. You know, I'm really working on connecting with myself. I'll tell you guys, I'm doing this course. I'm doing this course for women that's all about connecting with your body, right? It's all about connecting with your yoni. Ladies, have you heard this term? Do we know what a yoni is? Okay, yeah, it just means coochie in Hindi. Oh my gosh, new word. So I'm doing this course, it's for women, it's connecting with yourself, connecting with your yoni. It's a lot of Kegeling, I call it the jazzercise, all right? Think CrossFit for your cooter. Don't worry, it's not at a YMCA, it's only on Zoom, of course. It's just me and like a bunch of boxes literally on a screen, and we're just squinting, we're pulsing, we're trying so hard to get that healing. And the lady who leads the course, she talks about connecting with yourself, right? She gives us exercises. One of the exercises is the gazing. You gotta look at your yoni. You gotta stare her in the eye and get to know her. And this is good for a lot of ladies, because a lot of ladies have never looked down there, right? A lot of ladies treat their yoni kind of like an old family heirloom. It's been passed through generations. Like, oh, this was my great-great-grandmama's before the war. Dust it off. Not quite sure what's inside of there. She talks about accessing your vaginal voice, right? Understanding your vaginal voice so you can talk to your yoni so she can help you in life. And it's just got me thinking, like, I didn't know yonis could talk. But it's got me thinking, what would my vaginal voice be? Like, ladies, I don't know if you've ever thought what yours is, but I was just like, what would my vaginal voice be? And, well, I thought about it, and I gotta tell you, I know she'd be breathy. She'd just be kind of like she's fogging a window. And she'd have a lisp, because one lip's a little bigger than the other. You know, it's a little lopsided. And just got me thinking, like, what would she want me to know? You know, I know my yoni wants a word. My yoni wants a word, because the way I was in my 20s, she's upset. You know, like, I don't know about you ladies, but in my 20s, I was passing out coochie like a game show host. You feel me? Anybody else? Yes. Yes, I was like, you get a vagina, you get a vagina. Look under your chair. Oh my gosh, take it home. Proud new winner. 91 Volva Classic. Tinted windows. Fuzzy dice, ready to go. Just got me thinking, I was like, what would my yoni want me to know? And so this is what she would have to say to me, and just in case we're, okay, well, lopsided, sorry. She's good. Love yourself, Hannah. Respect yourself, Hannah, make him buy an appetizer. Pay for dinner, something. Hannah, I never wanted to sit on Kenneth in the 9th grade. I wasn't ready, Hannah. Why'd you rush me? To be cool? Really?
Hannah, why do you always have to be so rough with me? You always give me noogies. Just makes me dizzy, Hannah. I don't...
She wants a word. Just like, just stop burning her off. I don't know. I do need to figure it out. I gotta figure it out because I'm getting older, you know? I just turned 34, which isn't crazy old. Thank you so much. You guys are over 34. God bless you. 34 is not that old, right? But it's the oldest I've ever been, and that's so scary. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me that I should consider freezing my eggs. I know. Frozen egg age. My yoni was like, fuck you. She just spit on the doc. She was like, I was like, Doc, are you saying, like, if my eggs were on sale at Kroger, they'd have a reduced sticker? Eat now. Freeze if you're ever gonna cook with these ladies. Right? I gotta get into. I got way too into manifesting. If that's not obvious. Just a nice way of saying I have no fucking money. Okay. Just so you guys know, a credit increase is not manifesting abundance. It's accruing debt. I learned that the hard way. And this coach I follow, I really followed her, and she talks about manifesting, but she talks about manifesting with her yoni. Every post, it's like, I manifested $1 million. Manifested $1 million with my yoni. I'm like, bitch, that's OnlyFans, right? Is your vaginal voice good at investing? Is your vaginal voice giving you stock options? I think that's insider trading, don't you? Right? Do you think that's how they got Martha Stewart? Do you think it was Martha Stewart with just like 2 tin cans and a string? Tell me about Enron. And her yoni was just like, invest in crypto. Diversify your bonds, bitch. Bitcoin is going under. Hold, it's going to go back up. Hold. My yoni would be a crypto bro. I'll leave you guys with this. I do feel like, you know, she talks with a lisp. She sounds like Mike Tyson, don't you think? Right? Kiss me on the lips. But I'll tell you, my coochie, I say, she sounds like Mike Tyson, but fighting style, that bitch is a Mayweather, okay? She can bob and weave. What? Oh, you're not gonna land on that G-spot. Some call this the Philly shell. I call it the Queen's clam. What? You guys have been so much fun. Thank you all so much. My name's Hannah. Give it up.